Hey Aries, welcome to your reading. Aries, 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 Aries. Dum, 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 dum. Aries, Aries, Aries. Alright, let's see what's coming your way in love soon, my loves. Okay. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is coming? The penis. Oops, did I say that? Did I do that? Okay. Please remember to hit the like button. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for supporting with the like button. All right, what's coming to Aries and love soon? What messages do we have for Aries and love soon? Okay. Aries and love soon. What's coming? Union. Okay. So we have union here, Aries. Somebody may want to union with you. Okay. Somebody who wasn't ready or something like that. Aries. Remember, whatever's being said here can be reversed. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we do have not sure about this. Okay. So somebody wasn't sure. Somebody wasn't ready. Could also be, you know, kind of predicting, maybe this person could potentially currently have a fear of commitment, or whatever the case may be, but we will figure it out. We will figure it out. Happy 4th of July. It is 4th of July right now. All right. What's coming to Aries and love soon? Whew. What's coming to Aries and love soon? All right, so you have the 5 of Swords in the reverse here. Okay, so it looks like somebody may be coming around to I feel like you've definitely gotten into some sort of argument with this person, or you felt very defeated with whoever this person is. Virgo energy, maybe Gemini energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I feel like somebody's coming around and they're making an offer, but I'm not going to sit here and act like the offer is huge. Okay, the Pentacle is not, the Page of Pentacles is not huge. It's a start though. Okay, so I do feel like somebody is coming in here, yeah, strongly to be an earth sign. Looks like they do want commitment with you. Okay, but I also feel like they're not necessarily in a rush to really do it. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like they want it. Okay, wanting it and actually being ready for it are two different things. So I feel like this person may not be fully ready for it just yet, because I do feel like they're moving slowly towards this commitment or offering you whatever it is you want. But the Knight of Pentacles is literally one of the slowest cards in the deck. So this tells me that this person is not in the rush to do it, Aries. Okay. Scorpio too. Okay. So Leo. So I feel like they're coming around and kind of like making you promises. Like, I don't know. It's like they're telling you, yeah, baby, I'm going to commit. Nah, Shay, I'm going to commit to you. I'm serious about this. I love you and all this stuff. But again, it's kind of still the bare minimum. Okay. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you, Aries, no, they don't want to commit. No, they don't. They do. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles definitely values relationships and commitment. But at the same time, they're not always ready for it. Okay. So, yeah, strong earth energy. So this reading resonates for you. This could either be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Leo. Okay. So I feel like it's a matter of timing. Okay. And I just kind of feel like the Eight of Swords is you kind of feeling a little helpless. Like, what do I do in this situation? Like, do I wait? Do I give up? Do I be patient? You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of energy. So the Judgment card is always that card of reevaluation. Like, is this what you really want? Are you able to wait? You know, are you willing to be patient? And first of all, how long have you been patient? Because if this is someone you've been dealing with for a long time, okay, or some freak that you've been with in a relationship for 5 years and they still ain't lock it down, they still not ready for this and that, then realistically, you may be wasting your goddamn time, right? So I feel like Judgment is all about, you know, reassessing things like, is this what you really, is it worth continuing to invest in? Okay. Yeah. Because some of you, I'm not going to lie, this is not the first time you've seen this with this person. Okay. Maybe they have the tendency to promise certain things and say this and say that, but they don't really produce the fucking results. Okay. And you are desiring stability and security. Okay. So yeah, the Seven of Swords, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I do feel like there is some deception with this person, okay, about their preparedness, okay. The King of Wands ultimately is somebody who still may have more growing, learning to do when you couple it in with the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this person may still be developing. I don't give a fuck how old they are, okay. They could be, you know, more focused on their career, you know, their job, their school, okay? And sometimes the King of Wands is somebody who, you know, is kind of like a bachelor type personality, so not necessarily really initially looking for something serious, but down the line, they could, okay? Yeah. Some of you here, some freak is lazy. They want you to make all the money while they stay home. That's specifically for my Aries men, okay? So they may expect you to, you know, go get the money and do all this stuff while they stay at home and be lazy, okay, and stare at the walls, okay? Perhaps you feel like they don't bring much to the table either, okay? All you doing, you're not even cooking, cleaning, you ain't doing shit, okay? So, yeah, Leo again. It's going to become clear, Aries, what kind of individual you are dealing with here. Okay? Their motives and everything is going to become clear. I do feel like you feel heartbroken, though. Three of Swords. Okay? Because they may tell you, hey, you know, I'm not really ready for da-da-da. And then, boom, you find yourself in another cycle here of, you know, maybe being with someone who's not ready to truly commit. And I feel like some of you have been in a cycle with people who just are never ready to commit, and it's heartbreaking. Okay? Some of you, this freak could even have a third party that they keep saying they're going to leave, that they're not really going to leave, Aries. So you need to be careful, okay? They overpromise and underdeliver, okay? At first, it looked good, but when I pull more cards, I'm like, yeah, no. Nope. Not this freak. You already know the answer that you see. Yeah, some of you could be dealing with somebody who has a third party, okay, that they seem to be very comfortable with, and that they don't plan to leave anytime soon, okay? Although they're going to keep saying that. Some of you, somebody is working on their finances. Sorry, I have hiccups. Okay. And that could be what's more important to them right now. Okay. You have integrity. Does the situation align with your values and your morals? Okay. Especially if this is a third party situation, Aries. Okay. I feel like Spirit's like, look, you know, Do you want to continue being the side piece? You know, is this what you deserve? Is this all you're good for, or what? You know? Yeah. Bottom of the deck says radical acceptance and surrender can help you to let go. So what's the advice overall for Aries and this person? 10 of Wands. If things feel too stressful with this person, if they feel like a burden to you, Aries, if they seem like they got too much shit on their plate, they got too much going on, okay, just let them go. You know, you don't have to take on their burdens. You don't have to. You're not responsible for their life, their choices, their lifestyle, you know, shit like that. So 10 of Wands is telling you, look, drop them like a bad habit if it's too much. Okay. Also, don't take on more than what you can handle. You know, this freak comes around offering the same shit. Okay. You have breaking no contact. Please answer the phone. Yeah, see what's at the bottom of the deck here? We have commitment phobe. So this is someone who's definitely afraid of commitment. At the end of the day, you have breaking up. Some of you may break up with someone as a result of, you know, their promises, no progress is being made. Okay. Yeah, it says release this person. Because I'm hearing somebody has been in the same predicament for like how God knows how long. And they still complain. Like, for example, it's been 5 years. You still complaining, still living on somebody's couch. Okay. You still don't have no goddamn car. Some of you, you know, you've had a lot of patience with this freak. A lot. Okay. That you don't even typically have. And it just feels like they're wasting your time. Yeah, bottom of the deck. Moved on. Yeah, you see this freak, all they want you to do is keep holding them down. And some of this freak could be in jail. And they ain't getting out no time soon. Okay. Creating fake pages to stalk you. Yeah, you have spoiling you in the reverse. So you don't even feel spoiled about this person. You know, this person, you know, never has enough money. You know, they always broke. Or they, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Just annoying. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck, money issues. Yeah, for some of y'all, I'm definitely hearing you're tired of dealing with people who just losers. Loser. Okay. So they could feel like you're attractive and you're beautiful all you want, but it just seems like they just procrastinating, okay? And ain't shit really happening for real. Okay. But they damn sure don't want to lose you. Okay. They don't want to lose you, but they also not ready to commit, which makes no goddamn sense. See how I holding on for this coin? Some of you hear this person's very cheap and stingy with money, resources. Some of you, they don't feed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just, oh, I don't know what's wrong with this person, okay? Something's wrong with this freak for sure. All right. All right, Aries, that's what I have for y'all. Hope this reading gave y'all clarity. Talk to you guys soon.